to another edition of the Bearded Weirdo Show, and today I'd like to take the time to deviate from my usual major mask companies, the ones that everybody's familiar with, and try to cover some of the more independent, the mask makers and things, FX artists and whatnot. And so this particular piece here that I'm going to be showing you guys today, it was from a independent FX artist, great guy. Met him a few years ago at a horror con, and so I kind of kept my eye on some of his work and things as as we went along. I thought, well, I'll come back and pick one up and everything. So I decided to because obviously I don't want to be walking around carrying a bunch of stuff, so I usually try to go ahead and mark certain things that I like from each vendor, and then I'll go back when I get ready to leave, purchase everything. That way I can just make a haul and get out of there. So I watched him all weekend and everything, and like I said, I loved his masks. So I always come over there and kind of talk to him and everything, and kind of do sort of a mock interview about kind of where he picked it up at, and some of his creations, what some of the ideas he's come up with and everything. He's got an awesome little collection. But the name of the studio is called Unknown Origins FX. And if you guys get check, I'll post a link down in the description down here so you guys can check it out if you'd like, because he's got some awesome pieces. And this particular piece caught my eye, and mainly because, again, you guys know I love zombie movies and things. And I don't know, this guy's pretty gruesome looking. He's got a sort of a zombie Toxic Tunes EC Comics kind of look going on here. So I think it's kind of what I really liked about it. And I decided, I was like, I'll and he cut me a hell of a deal on it. I can't really complain. Like I said, it was getting towards the end of the con, and he's kind of like, I guess just like here, so he cut me a couple of deals on some masks and things. So like I said, he's a great guy. Like I said, we've been friends on Facebook for quite a while, and I always follow his work and everything on there. He's always working on something, and so I can't really can't really say anything bad about him. I mean, he's just a great guy. But anyway, this is his zombie here, and so I figured I'd show you guys kind of some of his work here. I have another mask. It's actually it's put up in my collection, and one of these days I'll probably get it down. This guy was just easy to get to, and I liked him, and I wanted to show him off there. But yeah, I mean, the latex quality, it's thick. It's it's really good quality. The like I said, the hair and everything's glued down, but it's not blatantly obvious that it's glued, which is something I like, because a lot of times the manufacturers get sloppy and they just kind of slather the glue on there and stuff, and it really gets matted down, looks like crap. So, but the guy's got mussed up hair, but I mean he's undead, zombie, whatever you want to call it. So I think it's probably excusable. But yeah, he's got sort of a mohawk thing going on. He's rocking that. To me, kind of a Return of the Living Dead-ish. Like I said, it's very kind of punk, and it's got some of the like I said, the warts and things there on it. It's got some eye holes there, which I haven't tried this particular one on. I'm afraid to, just because it doesn't have the slit up the back, and I've got kind of a big noggin, so I didn't want to go take a chance of ripping it or anything. So I haven't tried this one on, but I mean, like I said, it's got a pretty good decent breathing apparatus there, and and of course in the nose as well. But yeah, he cut me a heck of a deal on this mask, so I can't really complain. It's a nice piece of my collection. It's definitely unique. I don't have one or anything really that similar to it, so I thought that was pretty cool. And but it's like it's got the the thick latex pull there. It's just an all-around awesome mask. I mean, he's got some others there that I hope to purchase eventually later on. And unfortunately I couldn't catch him at any of the horror cons or anything, just due to 2019 I was actually don't drop that there. 2019 I was sick, and in 2020 obviously the great pandemic happened, so we couldn't get to any of the cons and things. So hope to catch him again, and maybe check out some more of his new work. And he's always making something and always working on something. So, but yeah, I mean, if you guys get a chance, like I said, I'll post the link into the description there so you guys can check out his work and everything. Very, very reasonable prices. I mean, he does, like I said, he does great work, and it's not like some of the other ones where they'll charge an arm and a leg. Like I said, his prices are very, very reasonable, and I think that you guys will be impressed with it. So, if you decide to purchase something, especially if you want something unique for your collection, because I love a lot of these independent mask makers and FX artists and stuff who do their own work, and they really put their heart and soul into it. So I always enjoy supporting them and showing off their works and bragging about some of the things they do. Because like I said, it's mask making. It's a unique skill. Some people do a fantastic job, and they can nail some of these masks, and others, it's kind of hit or miss. I mean, I encourage everybody. Like I said, I'm definitely not ripping on anybody in particular or any particular group or person. I think everybody's got potential, and I've seen some early works from some people that have really rocked and knocked it out of the park later on. So I always encourage people stick with it and stick at it. I used to make masks years ago, and due to some issues with an untimely demise with a dryer, don't ask. I kind of gave the hobby up. It was pretty expensive from at least back in the day. I mean, this was back in like the 90s, or I'm sorry, late 80s, early 90s. And I used to make my own Star Wars masks and things because I was a huge Star Wars geek back in the day. But like I say, it takes a lot of work. I really commend these guys for putting their heart and soul into it and continuing to do it. So. But like I said, Dave, if you're watching this, man, so I love the mask, and like I said, I will definitely catch you again at some of the other cons if you happen to make it out. If this whole COVID thing lifts a little bit, like I said, I'd definitely like to see you there, man. But that's a great job, and if you guys like the video, I'll like and subscribe. I'll post the link down there so you can check out David's work and everything, and we'll catch you soon.